I prefer glasses.
Glasses.
I don't like poking my eye.
Glasses.
Glasses, every time.
Glasses.
Besides specs, what are the other options?
I prefer contacts. They're more mobile for sports. With glasses you have to take them off and you won't be able to see what you're doing with them on, and with contacts you can just stick them in and they won't fall out or fall off. I prefer daily contacts because at the end of the day I can dispose of them. I wouldn't have laser eye surgery because there is possibilities of damaging your eyes further.
There's an argument on what is better, glasses or contacts, but either way they both help your sight. I guess it's more about what people think look good.
Working at Specsavers like you do, our prices generally keep coming down. One of the benefits the Specsavers have of being a large company that keeps growing is that by the volume that we have, we've generally managed to negotiate better deals for supply. When I first qualified, sort of 20 years ago, children often would start crying when you said they needed glasses.
Florence, Italy, home of pizza, pasta, art and also glasses. Salvino de Mente, around 1280 to 1300, is theorised to be the first European inventor of glasses. However, this is constantly up for debate.
Most eye conditions are like any health condition. If you catch these things earlier on, it's always easier to treat them really. So glaucoma, for example, which is where the pressure level in the eye gets higher than it should be, that's an age-related condition. Really from the age of 40 onwards then you become at risk of that condition.
Went on holiday and was rushed to hospital with terrible pressure pains, and I was operated on for acute glaucoma. I had laser in both eyes and that was okay.
That's better. So crowded.
Noisy too. Got a cheese one?
It's nice to take the weight off your feet.
What sort of cheese was that?
I probably wouldn't be able to cope, but I'm sure I'd be able to work out how to.
No. Try my best, but I don't think so.
No.
In the UK alone, 20 million people risk avoidable eye loss each year by not having regular eye tests. But even those who regularly go for examinations can become bored of eyewear and often look for other ways to correct their eyesight completely.
I found wearing glasses quite inconvenient if I wanted to go swimming or I was on holiday or go to the gym. I used to wear my contact lenses, but I just thought laser eye surgery would be, the way forward really. You had to go several times for a chat with the doctor, prior to having the operation. And on the day of the operation you had to have anaesthetic drops into the eyes, and then went through into the theatre where you lay down on the bed and a clamp was put around your eyes to keep your eyes very, very still, and you had to focus on a laser looking upwards. A flap was cut around the iris and they pulled the flap back. You couldn't feel any of this, and the laser was directed at the eye and they did the correction and closed the flap, and drops were put in afterwards to stop any infection. And then you just went into a separate room, had a rest for a bit, and then you were able to go home.
Laser eye surgery is a 98% pass rate, but for some this is not an option. So what can be done for them?
Registered blind since birth. It hasn't stopped me doing things that I wanted to do. You find a way of doing things and you manage. When I started to lose all of my sight, that's when I seriously thought about getting a guide dog.
The first 4 guide dog units to be trained in Britain was in 1931, and we used to help blind World War I soldiers.
Guide dog, they don't get any government funding. It's all totally funded through voluntary donations from the public. It always has been that, and I would imagine at some point in the past people have maybe tried to apply for funding from other sources, but it's just over the years it's just happened that way, that it's always been public donation.